Today I want to talk to you about QuickBooks and how awesome of a software it can be for small companies and accounting firms. I use it on a daily basis, and so I feel like I'm qualified to talk about this subject because of that. I love it. It's just an awesome software, and it's for small companies. You can use it on a personal level, but I feel like it's more geared toward small companies. I think that there's many great features, and I think even the people that use it, even me, I'm still continually learning just all the different aspects that it offers. And so I feel like a lot of the people that use it don't even realize all the possibilities and options and things like that it comes with. A couple of them that I want to talk about would be, just the options it features, how user-friendly it is, and then also just the difference in them and how easy they are to use. So they have a general ledger module, which is really awesome. You can print reports from there and make journal entries, and different things like that. And then there's payroll, which you can load all your employees in there, their social security numbers, their pay rate, their bank account information, everything, and QuickBooks automatically takes that and goes from there. You do have to enter your time for each employee, and you can enter like salary, hourly wages, however the case may be, and you enter the bank account information, and instead of you having to enter the bank account information on one and then entering the payroll on the other, it just takes it all into one, and QuickBooks completely does the whole bank account transaction for the direct deposit of the checks, which is awesome. I've used softwares where you have to do it separately like that, and it's not hard to do, it's just one extra step when you're trying to save time. It definitely is a time saver for sure. And then also a great feature that it has is that it pays its federal and state taxes for your employees for the payroll, and then also the 941s for the payroll at each quarter, and then the W-2s. If you have their address and social security number and everything in there, it will mail the W-2s to the employees at the end of the year, which I just think, what a time saver to have to try to mess with all of that information. I just think that's awesome because, again, I've used software where we do the state on one, the federal on another, 941s on another, and it's just QuickBooks condenses all that and makes it into like an all-in-one thing for payroll. But not only payroll, but for the general ledger as well. And then also they have a bank statement import for your check register. So, when you're entering your check register, it's maybe a company is small and they just want to keep things simple. They just want to keep track of the cash in and out, more or less. They don't want all the other features that it offers, which is fine. If they just want that, that's totally fine. Because it is a nice way to, you can just print out your transaction listing, and that way you have that instead of having to write it down on your little checkbook register. So anyway, you can put your bank account information in, and it has a bank statement import feature, so it just directly puts everything into QuickBooks, and that way you're not doubling entries or forgetting entries, and your bank statement balances, and so it's a great feature as well. And then the reports I was talking to you about, they have balance sheet, profit and loss, accounts payable, accounts receivable, if you're keeping track of that kind of thing. It's just awesome. And you can customize the reports, which is awesome. You can change the dates, what you want it to include, if you just only want it to include certain vendors or certain employees or whatever the case may be. So I think that's awesome. Pretty much, if you haven't noticed, QuickBooks is awesome. So then it's also user-friendly. There's tons of icons. The check register one, the bank statement, and then it kind of like takes you step by step in the process of that. And if you're having trouble with that, it has a great online thing you can go to ask for help. If you're kind of confused of what steps to take next or what more options QuickBooks offers, it's support at intuit.com, and it really does help you kind of walk through things if you're not sure. And then there's an official site that you can also go to, to purchase your software and upgrade it every year, which I do think is necessary to upgrade it to try to keep up to date with the updates in the software and things like that. I've been to places where clients don't keep up with it, and it seems to work fine as well, but it just kind of works better when you keep up to date with all that. And then there is also the QuickBooks official website, the support one like I mentioned, and then also just an intuit.com. It is the company that kind of is head of QuickBooks and things like that. You can go to it and find out more information and things like that if you're still wondering and still needing help with things. So it's pretty awesome. So overall, I really feel like, if you're a small company, whether you're wanting a small scale register or you're wanting the whole 9 yards with payroll and depreciation and just all sorts of things like that, and depreciation is awesome. They actually have a fixed asset manager thing you can do on there, and you put all your assets in and it calculates your depreciation for you for book, tax. I mean, it's just a great feature, it really is. And so I feel like there is a lot of great features that it offers, and I feel like people don't even really realize that, but there's so many things from big to small that it covers, and it's all in one, and it's a cost effective as well, that it's just great all in one software that I definitely recommend. I definitely feel like that's the kind of software you want. You want something that's going to include everything and do what you want it to do, and not have to have 5 different softwares for doing 5 different things when you can have it all in one. I think QuickBooks is definitely the way to go.